Okay, so I wanted to make another video. I just got out of the shower, and I wanted to kind of express my thoughts. Oh, damn, I thought it's 10:04 already, and I'm just like, God, where did the day go? It seems like yesterday. I mean, I just came out 2 hours ago. I just walked across the street and got a few things. It's so crazy. Anyway, I was thinking in the shower about how about who I am, you know. And, you know, some people might think, well, you know, Maria changed and all this other garbage. I haven't changed at all, you know. The thing is that, you know, in the past, before I was working for the farmer, you know, I was a pretty confused person. I didn't know what was going on around me. I knew that there was a lot of bullshit going on, you know, at work, people saying kind of weird stuff and acting stupid or whatever, but I didn't really understand what was going on. And after leaving the farmer's place, you know, things really started changing for me. Now, I didn't change myself, but what changed inside me was my ability to express myself more freely. Like, I transformed the anger and the hatred into something productive. You know, I had mentioned one time in one of my videos I made about a year ago about when I was growing up, I had a stuttering problem, and it was mostly due to being bullied, and not knowing what to say at the appropriate time because I was always in a state of confusion. And when you release that confusion, you start to develop a clear way of expressing yourself. I used to be fearful about the things that people could do to me because I had a child and I was all by myself, and I would put up with things that a person should never have to put up with in the workplace. And I dealt with it, you know, and I would go home many nights just worrying what's going to happen to me, what's going to, you know. And then when I started to develop a picture of what has actually happened and the people involved, I never feared them, but I had a respect for them that they didn't deserve. And that prevented me from expressing myself to them, you know. I was always different around my blood relatives than I was around other people, because my blood relatives, number one, never understood my sense of humor. They never really accepted me for who I was. So therefore there was very little to say, you know. And so now that I realize who these people are, and not just my blood relatives, I'm talking about like Joel's family and the people that I used to work with and all these people that felt as though they were somehow exerting their authority or that I was supposed to respect them. I look at them with a completely different, you know, pair of eyes, and it's easy for me to not be intimidated by anybody. You know, it's developed me. It turned a person who was once silent into somebody who can express themselves freely, and I now feel better about that. Okay, now on a physical level, I haven't changed at all. You know, the only thing that changed was my hairstyle. That's it. That's the only thing that has changed. Instead of going from braids to this to whatever, I'm now wearing, you know, a hairstyle that at work that's consistent instead of flip-flopping all the time. That's the only thing that's changed. Okay? Nothing else has changed about me. I don't wear braids anymore. Okay? And that was one of my favorite styles. I don't do that anymore. Okay? And this is the style that works for me. It's the only thing that makes my hair presentable. Lately, I've been wearing headbands on my hair because the sides of my hair are growing into weird directions, and the only way I can keep that shit tamed is to wear a headband around it, okay? So I'm not even sure if I'm going to be wearing the ponytail very much lately because of the sides of my hair, the way they're growing out. You know, I certainly don't want to show up in a job interview with a bunch of barrettes and clips and all this other crazy shit in my hair. You know, I want my hair to look uniform. And so the only thing that has changed is my hair. That's it. A lot of the clothes I've had in my closet for years, okay? But what has changed inside me is my ability to express myself. You know, I've always had the same thoughts, the same beliefs, the same ideas, the same theories, the same, whatever you want to call it. This is who I am. It's always been who I am, okay? But yet people, in my previous jobs or people who used to know me as a kid maybe thought that I was more quiet or whatever, and, I never expressed myself. But now I don't care who I express myself to. Why? Because this has given me, even though I can't stand what's happened to me, it has given me the ability to speak and stand up for myself and not look at people in a way where they deserve respect. To me, you have to earn my respect from this point on. And all the people that I used to know aren't worth my respect. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it at all, How people could hurt a person, I don't care what I told my husband, okay? These people, what they do behind the scenes is 10 times worse, okay? But how you could do that to somebody who's raising a child all on their own, you are lower than dirt. That's exactly how I look at you. How, could you do something like that? I don't have any respect for you. So once you remove that level of respect and make people earn your respect, instead of just taking people and accepting them or whatever and then thinking that they deserve some sort of proper, acknowledgement or something, you start becoming more forward and more direct. Now, I'm a very polite person, and I give everybody respect, okay? But as far as me looking up to you, or maybe feeling though I'm supposed to do something or do a favor for you, or, any of that sort of stuff, no, that's just gone out the window, okay? And now when I recognize what goes on in the workplace, like, for example, my last job, you damn right I'm gonna speak up for myself, because if I don't speak up for myself, no one else will. So I was also thinking earlier today about what went on Facebook, and these people, all along, from the very get-go, how could they knew good and well I was innocent from the very get-go. They knew it. They knew it. Everyone in this town knew I was innocent. Okay? They knew good and well my schedule. They knew all of it. Okay? My employers knew I was at work, all of this bullshit. So they knew that everything that was going on Facebook was nothing but a lie. So the only thing that these people were reacting to was the lie that I told my husband. And guess what? He's a piece of shit. Okay? So, obviously, all of this stuff was racially motivated. Okay? And of course, they used religion to mask their true intentions and what they really are. I was looking, somebody sent me a video. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to probably watch it later. I believe the title is called, Are There Soulless Individuals? That's a very good question. I will be watching that video sometime, maybe later this evening or tomorrow morning. I do have my theories on that. I'm not sure if everybody has a soul. I'm not sure, I don't know, okay? I'm not along the heavenly realms or the heavenly host that actually decides all of those things, okay? So as a human being on this planet, it's not for me to say, for sure, okay? But I will say that some people behave in a way where it's easy to question that. How in the world could people be so goddamn low? And if they are that low, and especially throwing in the Christian bullshit angle onto it, they have, to me, in my earthly understanding, okay, I would say no. Okay, now, their relationship with the divine, I don't know. That's between them and God, you know what I mean? But from my perspective, I'm going to say no. Okay? But like I said, who knows? But I have certainly dealt with people that I can look at and tell that they're no good. There's no good in them at all. Especially when they're running through a Christian operation and they have to lie in the process. If you have to lie to get some sort of pull or get your point across, and you're saying that you're a Christian or whatever, then that's already wrong from the very get-go, okay? It's easy for people to get emotionally fired up when you're a racist, okay? That's one thing. And that's exactly what this whole issue is about, okay? It makes me wonder what racists really are composed of. Because I look at these people, who got involved, and I think, how dare you think that you're superior to me? How dare you for 1 minute think that the filth that you do makes you a better human being than me? Okay? Now I'm going to say, I don't believe that there is superiority in any race, okay? Superiority comes from an individual. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying is that, you know, like I said before, how some people say, well, this particular world leader was great, so therefore I'm great. No, you fucking aren't. You're not. Okay? Not when you go and you adopt children, you go around fucking them. No, you're not. Not when you raise somebody to believe that that's okay and they're a fucking goddamn lunatic. Okay? Do not think for 1 moment that you are superior to me, because you're not. Okay? That's a fucking joke. Okay? So, when I think about the racist angle of it, I have to kind of laugh at that. Because when I think of people who represent what they call white supremacy, how is that superior? You know? That's what I want to know. That's what I really fucking want to know. You know? Whatever. Superior beings obviously take these sort of things in consideration. Okay? They're more dignified. They're more civilized. They analyze things and they think about things. They try about things. They try to live a lifestyle that is better, a step above. Okay? And with these people, I'm not saying everybody in this town is like that, but the people who got involved in it, you're not fucking kidding me. The farmer, to me, is a piece of shit. Okay, and like I said, I didn't fucking ruin his reputation. He did that all on his own. You know? I had to start off a little bit today because... And I'm glad that I got a chance to talk to Joel's aunt or cousin and then her mom or whatever. I'm actually glad I did. It's kind of funny that, you know, the farmer would actually respond the very same day, you know, but whatever, nervous response, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot that has changed in my life, you know, but what has changed me is just my ability to express who I really am, you know, and I guess it was much easier to deal with the Maria that was terrified of losing her job, and the Maria that was constantly being intimidated, you know, with this fear constantly hanging over my head. How am I going to take care of my kids? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? But I don't give a shit about these people. Not one of them. They die tomorrow, and that goes for my own blood relations. I don't give a shit about them. I don't. You know? And some people say, well, how can you say that? Easy. Okay? These people ruined my childhood, my teenage years, the years that I was raising my son. They fucked up my 30s, and now they're sitting here trying to fuck me over when I'm in my 40s, in my later years. Okay? There is no forgiveness for that. Period. When it comes to Joel's side of the family, that's a fucking goddamn joke. I don't even know these goddamn people. I don't want to. Okay? Their lifestyle to me is disgusting. I would never have anything to do with that, okay? So, you're not worthy of my love. Period. The only thing I can do is try to make peace and walk away. That's it. There is nothing else. You know? So, that's my take on it. So Maria hasn't changed. This is who I am. You know? This is who I have always been. Like this in high school, I was like this. But how I used to express myself in high school, I used to write a lot. I used to write a lot in high school, expressing my feelings. You know, I'd go in my room at night and like open up the window and look at the moon and just think about stuff. You know, and I had some pretty deep thoughts when I was younger. You know what I mean? And then, but I never really expressed them because I was never around people that allowed me to express myself. Mostly people saw my goofy side, which I still have a goofy side. And unfortunately, you know, I haven't really been as goofy as I used to be because I am not around anyone anymore. Okay? But I've always been a very joyous person. I am. I'm very light-hearted. I mean, I'm easygoing, you know. But I'm a very deep thinker, and I think a lot. Okay? I analyze a lot of stuff. Like, people don't understand my complex behavior, and I'm not asking people to understand me. I'm just a person looking for a job. That's it. Okay? And I'm not interested in befriending people that I don't have anything in common with. And I'm not interested in changing my life so I can make friends with people. Okay? People accept you the way that they are. You are. Okay? That's what love is based on. It's based on them loving you as you are, who you are. Okay? If they're sitting here nitpicking you apart, then go fucking find the person that you're goddamn looking for. Okay? If you want me to sit here and wear clothes from Potluck, and you want me to sit here and listen to bullshit music on the radio, and all these other things that you want to nitpick apart and then change and modify and all this other shit, then I'm not the person for you. It's really that fucking simple. You know? I'm looking for people who I connect with on a level that is more important than that, okay? And I can tell you what, like the chick that I talked to, the lady I speak to, my friend, okay? I will tell you that I enjoy her. I enjoy her because she's a very strong woman. She's got good things to say. She's an interesting person. She keeps my attention. Okay? I don't care if she chooses to wear clothes from Hot Look. She gets them from the second-hand store. She makes them herself, or she grabs them out of a fucking trash dumpster. Okay? Whatever the thing is, whatever she does, I'm cool with it. Why? Because she's happy and she's who she is, who she's supposed to be. And that's why I like her. She's who she is. You know? And I don't need to be a part of a collective group to be happy. Okay? What I need in my life is just a few people that I can relate to, who appreciate me for me, and that's it. Period. You know? So now, I haven't changed. This is who Maria is. And this is who Maria's going to stay. Wrapping up this video. Back with another one in the morning. Have a wonderful evening.